I just want to firstly say that I am absolutely horrified by what we have seen on a suburban street at lunchtime today. It is appalling to think that this would happen on our streets in Sydney. A woman has been caught up in this event, an innocent victim doing her job. All she did was go to work, and she has been caught up in this shocking event. Look, I have to say, it's one thing for criminals to be shooting each other, but when innocent people get caught up in this, it is absolutely abhorrent, and we will not tolerate it. Less than 3 weeks ago, we set up Taskforce Falcon. Less than 3 weeks ago, we set up Taskforce Falcon. Already, Taskforce Falcon has arrested 23 people. That's in less than 3 weeks. So my message to people here, to anyone out there going to be doing these place-based shootings on our streets, the police will get you and they will lock you up for a very long time, as they should. We have the best of the best on Taskforce Falcon. More than 100 officers, some of the best detectives in this country. And they are out there, they will find you and they will arrest you. I'll now hand you over to Acting Commissioner Thurtell.
Good afternoon. I'd like to start off by saying that this is the early stages of a developing criminal investigation. It's beyond comprehension that 3 people were shot in a crowded Sydney street in broad daylight, and the resources of the New South Wales Police have already been deployed. As mentioned by the Minister just then, the resources of Taskforce Falcon have been deployed. Combined with the resources of the Police Area Command and everything else that we need to assist with this investigation, we will be deploying as many people as humanly possible to apprehend these offenders. What I can say is that approximately 1:10 p.m. this afternoon, 2 masked gunmen walked into a kebab shop in Auburn and fired 8 shots. As a result, a 26-year-old male was shot in the arm and shoulder. An unknown male was shot in the face, and a 50-year-old woman was shot twice in the torso. At this stage, all of those victims have been taken to hospital. What we do know is shortly after the shootings, the 2 offenders attempted to get into an office in the back of the building without success, and then left in a black BMW vehicle with clone plates. What I can also tell you is that one of the victims of the shooting, a 26-year-old male, we believe was the subject of 2 previous attempts on his life. I can also tell you that approximately 1 hour before the shooting, that same male reported to police on bail. As I started off by saying, this is an emerging criminal investigation. We are throwing all our possible resources at it. And as further information comes to light, we will let you know what's happening.
Sir, could I ask you, the person who had 2 previous attempts on his life, was that Samam Azari?
At this stage, I'm not releasing the identity of the 26-year-old male, but I think it has been reported in the papers.
Witnesses at the scene said that they saw a black Audi leaving. Do police know if this was the getaway car?
That was believed to be the vehicle that the 2 gunmen left in. That's correct.
Do you believe that the shooting may be linked to this other shooting at Granville? It may be the same gunman?
As I said, we believe that the 26-year-old male was previously the victim of 2 attempts on his life, and we believe this is likely to be connected. Whether they're the same gunman as the previous 2 events, we can't say.
There was also shooting at Maryland. A house was shot up. The person was going off to bail, missed it by 3 minutes. Is that linked? Is this all part of the same pattern?
Taskforce Falcon will attempt to identify any linkages between this event and previous events. Clearly, that will form part of the overall investigation.
Was he reporting to Auburn Police Station for his bail conditions?
He had reported there only approximately an hour beforehand.
Now, the 50-year-old woman was not known to the 26-year-old man. Were the other 2 people caught in the crossfire also known to the young man?
I can't say whether the 50-year-old woman was known to the 26-year-old male or not. But what I can say is that when the 26-year-old reported on bail about an hour beforehand, he was in the company of another male. Whether this, the second person that was shot is that same male, we're yet to conclude.
The two people that walked into that kebab store, is it the police just looking for those two people, or is there a wider group of people that are involved?
As I said before, Taskforce Falcon is investigating this matter and will attempt to identify all the facts. But clearly, it may go beyond just the two gunmen that were present at the scene.
Were any people who were shot working at the kebab shop?
It's my understanding that the 50-year-old lady that was shot twice in the torso is an employee of the shop. But that's, again, yet to be confirmed.
And what are their conditions?
At this stage, I'm unsure. They've all been taken to hospital. Obviously, the male that was shot in the face is in a bad way. And police have spoken to the female, and the male was shot in, the 26-year-old man was shot in the arm and shoulder.
How much of an escalation is this? I mean, it's frightening to know that this is happening in a suburban street in the middle of the day.
You're right. The Minister mentioned it a minute ago. It's completely unacceptable that this sort of behaviour should happen in Sydney. We will do everything we can to bring these gunmen to justice. It's as simple as that. Strikeforce Falcon has no end date. We will make sure that we go and go and go until we bring these people to justice.
It's been reported that the 26-year-old man was Samina Azari, and he was in court in late May where police recommended that he not be put on bail for fear of bloodshed. Was this event to be expected?
Well, he's had two previous attempts on his life, so I've got no doubt that he did expect it. We have spoken to him as recently as Friday, where he expressed concern about the previous attempts on his life. So the fact that he was out again in public, I don't know what that says, to be honest, about what he's thinking.
Had he been under surveillance recently?
I can't disclose information like that.
Oh, actually, one more question. So we know that the war basically is over between the Hamsies and Alamedes. There's no one left in the Hamsies, basically. So are we concerned about this new war that's brewing within the Alamede family or clan?
Yes, of course. Obviously, they're a violent organisation, and they're happy to target people that are outside their organisation or those that, if necessary, from within their own organisation. So it's concerning that this war has, I suppose, imploded on that network.
Thank you.